Does he have it? He's on the outside line, though, going into the fastest corner on the circuit. Surely this can't work.
Dominic Ligner has got a sensational run outside line now, though, for the heavy braking zone. Around the outside goes the Audi R8.
Look how much Miller's caught back into play. Exactly. Miller's still such up. He's not on second and change. All of a sudden, Miller's back in play.
Can Barry do it? Big Barry's going to do it. Big Barry! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Ross Smith, who's in the YouTube chat, we are back for round number 2. And it's 90 minutes of Mugello. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by Mr. Paul Glover, who's going to be popping in and out with me today here this evening. It's going to be an exciting one. And, well, you know, let's face it. What can go wrong? Let's have a look at the calendar for this season at this moment in time. You can see we are at Mugello this week on the 14th of February on Love Your Wife Day. We are off at Monza for 250 kilometers. How many men are going to get in trouble on that one if they're racing in Monza? Oh my God. God help everybody, whoever picked that date. Then we're off on the 28th of February into Riverside. By the way, I won't be here because it's my son's birthday and Valentine's Day. I will be dead. Sebring on the 7th of March. Then Le Mans on the 11th of April. Watkins Glen on the 25th of July. Then we go into August for the 15th of August. We go to Spa. Road America on the 22nd. Silverstone in September, there's only one. Nürburgring in October, followed by Bakuza on 24th of October. Daytona again on the 14th of November. Then Mosport on the 5th of December. We finish off the season on the 12th of December at Brands Hatch. Full year of racing. January right the way through to December. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Let's have a look at the track here this afternoon, and we can tell you all about it. Located just outside of Tuscany in Italy. Length 5.25 kilometers, 3.26 miles. Built in 1974, so really in conjunction, it's a little bit of a baby. We are doing the 1991 layout here, and it's going to be interesting. Where is it going to be interesting? Through Pelagio, up through Corinteo, BMW 1 and 2. Don't forget, fast right left to Casanova Savelli, and then we've got that long looping right-hander of Arrabbiata 1 and 2. It's going to be exciting, no doubt here. Let's go to keys of the race. Optimize mid-speed corners. Yep. Control the slide to preserve tyres. Traffic management in the corners. There's a lot of them. It's going to be interesting to see. Fuel 2 times. Tyres will be race tyres and wets. 120 laps, 2 stops, 0.833 to 0.793 litres per lap there on fuel. Let's bring you up the standings, starting with the C1 Pros, shall we? Eduardo Bonica, last time out at Daytona, won the race. He is out in front currently at this moment in time with 20 points. Dan Hurlock behind, Johnny Gutierrez, Timon Suvic, Alexandro Smeraldi, Magnus Dahlgren, Ollie Day, Wouter de Bruin, Mike Bell, Nicholas Kirsten, Kesby and Tom Lane round out the top 12. In the teams, it's quite early on that one. I'm not overly worried about the team standards currently at this moment in time. Scudiera, Brigitte Bardot, Ferrari are out in front of Smeraldi and Bonica, but you know, you've got Brunel Bonica done quite a lot of that one on that. Let's go to the 2LMs. John Uyan out in front on 20 points. Maximilian Petrovsky with 19. Jerry Chen, 18. There's our very own tic-tac-toe. Ross Smith in 4th. Finishes Concalves, Daniel Kruger, Steve Carman, last of the point scorers. No points for Angelides, Lalonde, Faz or Ryan Paulbert Reyes. There was a couple of people who Last time out at Daytona, their cars went up in fire. It was amazing. MP Tuning Porsche leading the way with Tic Tac Toe in second. Not, as I say, not really worried about points or standings at this moment in time. In the UTL standings, it is Mr. JT Tammy out in front with Benjamin Latalek in second. And we've got Alexander Schultz in third. Ethan Funk in fourth. Then Tony McCoffin and Daniel Fowler. They were the last of the point scorers. Elko Bussing, Ben Borman and James Andrews no on zeros. Martini Racing, Lancia, it's so good they say it twice. Lancia. Beta Monte Carlo in first, then Burgundy Monsters second, SF in third. Usually Trouble is not got any points on the board at the moment. U2L AMS. John Mayer out in front with Matty Overton in 19th place with they're the only point scorers. Monet, Servet and Adrian Rice have not got points. Dark Thunder, well, they're the only team, so they're winning that one. You know what I mean? Last time out, they were labelled by myself as the really fast, not so fast, and the slow category. That has come about, and George did tell me that they're both part of Group 5 or something with the under 2 litres and 2 litres. So there we go. We'll keep them as sweet and simple as possible. That's all the housekeeping done and dusted. It's going to be bound to the race. Let's bring Paul in really quickly before we get going. Paul, welcome in, my little dear hero. How are you?
Hello, I'm here. Sorry, I'm a little bit loud there. There we go. Yeah, I'm okay. Just, you know, things never quite go smoothly when you're trying to do one of these, and I haven't done one for a while. So, yeah, it was interesting trying to connect to the server, but we're on. We're there. We're ready to go. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how round 2 unfolds.
Absolutely there as well. Mr. Reese in YouTube chat and Kim D. Hello. She's put hello. Kim, how are you? Hope everybody's had a good Saturday. I have been flat manic today, running around all over the place. I've done more miles in my car today than I blinking did during the week. Let's put it that way. It's going to be an exciting one here, Paul. Mugello, always one of them circuits that brings the action.
Yeah, indeed, and it's always been a little bit of a favourite of mine as well. And you've got a pretty good long straight there into the first right hander. I think is a bit of an overtaking point, but it's also a track that can punish you if you don't treat it with the necessary respects. It's got a couple of well, especially after the first section, you've got the downhill part of the track, and if you it's very easy to carry too much speed as you go into left-hander, and you might find you're on the grass.
Absolutely. And that is something that we're going to be keeping an eye out for, especially through the likes of San Lorenzo, Casanova, Cervelli, Arrabbiata 1 and 2. If they cannot turn the car on that right-hander, they're going to be in for a world of pain. You can see some of the cars out on the racetrack at this moment in time. This is going to be very, very exciting as we're coming towards the end of qualifying. Don't forget, 14th of February, we are off to Monza, so you can join us for that one as we look at Nicholas Kirstens in that Ferrari 512 BBLM machine. Current time is, or target time is 1:51.540. Cargelati is here for the very first time this season, but then again, we're only 2 races in.
Too many cars, it's going off the screen. Needs a bit of a tweak. So I'll get on to that.
Yeah, it's too many people here as well. The Creator, decent qualifying considering missed the shift and lost 2 seconds on my final lap. U2L pace is very much there for me, so hoping for a decent result. That's great, but can you tell me who you are? You've got a YouTube name that I don't know who they are, as Nicholas Kirstens was going off into yonder somewhere, and not really a good idea for him to be doing that one. So he wants to keep it on the track. Oli Cargelati there in first, with Kirstens, Horlock, Gutierrez in behind it. So let's keep an eye out. There we go. Look at all the standings now nicely on the screen.
Yeah, I seem to have broken the... I don't quite know how I've just managed that, so that's interesting.
Have you just killed it?
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Yes, I just changed the number. I'm going to change it back, and oh no, it's not giving me the. Oh, hold on. I know I'm an idiot. Sorry, that's on me. Apologies. I said to you before this. I've not done this in a while. I could do without co-commentating. and here I am messing things up already. Brilliant. Let's kick off 2026 with a great broadcast, shall we? Qualifying's over.
Yeah, absolutely. God. If anybody else wants to jump in a box with me so Paul can concentrate on what he's doing, please come down and let us know. We're in CMS broadcast booth at the end of Historics. I'll happily have somebody come in so poor old Paul can concentrate on what he's doing for his first one back here as well. It changed my tag back to the old one. Alan Smith representing Craven Racing. There, so Alan Smith is in YouTube chat as well as being out. Are you on the track? Oh, yes, you are. In the BMW 320 Turbo.
That's
so
impressive.
there we go. What's that?
Being out on track and also in chat. How's he doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm presuming he's not out on track now. I'm presuming he's sitting in the grid.
Maybe.
In pits. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, fair
For
play.
end of qualifying, I think he's just sat there and, concentrating on doing not a lot. Just making sure he can.
That's everybody setting a time now. So
38 drivers. This is going to be an interesting one, Paul, for you to control this, mate.
all right, yeah. No, nothing like back into the fire, I guess. Yeah, I was actually really impressed by the number of drivers we've had turn up, because you tend to find the Historics doesn't get the same volume of drivers that we get in the modern series. Both really great series, and I think maybe that's down to the fact that the Historics can be a little bit more of a challenge to drive. Throughout the day today, I've been trying to set things up, get things working, and I've been watching a few of the cars, and they do look a bit of a handful. And I do wonder what that's like to drive, and when you're doing it for a long race like this, what that actually means on the impact of the cars. And I also saw an update which I didn't fully understand about the engines. I don't know if you saw that, but I think there's been some tweaks to the engines, and you've got to look after them, and depending what type of engine you have to kind of treat the engine slightly differently, is how I read it. But
yeah,
I'm not an expert, so yeah.
That could be due to the fact that they blew up.
Right. Was that in round one, was it? I haven't watched. Yes. So
in round one they went kabang.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah,
there was one engine in the Lotus Esprit who had an interview with. Who did I have an interview with that was in the Lotus Esprit? I had an interview. Oh, God blimey, I can't remember who it was. And literally, he turned around and said the Lotus should have lasted about 6 minutes with his engine,
Right.
because it was quite poor, should we say, on engine life. So there was a couple of cars that, by the looks of it, because I am looking at it as well in the change log, average lifetime of the engine over safe is now 31 minutes. 31, is that 31 miles or 31 minutes from 1 hour 13, with variances of 10 minutes from 42 minutes. They've got to be careful, basically. Alan Smith, what do you mean? Can come in and check in with our pit stops? What does that mean? Let me know on that one. But yeah, so basically the engines were really poor. There was quite a few people that blew up last time at Daytona. I think we had like 35 drivers, and I think it was 8. There was a lot of drivers that went kabang.
Right.
So that's probably why the engine life has been
readjusted.
George went up I think it was George went up in a big cloud of smoke as well.
That doesn't surprise me with George.
Yeah, I can imagine his right foot is more like a house brick.
Yeah. I can. Yeah. Well, we've seen some of his driving, haven't we? So.
No, exactly. That's why we've got to. You know what I mean? Poor old George.
I love the way we push our limits with George. We're like, let's just tease him a little bit. Yeah.
I'm sure he's a good sport.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Yeah. It's not a problem. He loves us, right?
Yeah, anything that gives him exposure, I'm sure he's happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He loves
it. He definitely loves a bit of attention, does George? So I can imagine him. He's the life of the party because he has to be the life of the party. I can imagine him there being the one that's up doing the Macarena or something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
On his own.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I'd love to see him actually talking about that, Paul. I'd love to see him doing John Travolta staying alive, dressed up. That would be awesome.
Yeah, actually, especially with his hair, I think that would work. Yeah.
I do agree.
He's got a proper full head of hair, so
absolutely. Very long stops, so plenty of time to drop into the chat, get a cuppa, and then crack on. Really? Are they that long here?
Wow. Oh well. I mean, we are talking, 1981. So, and it's not Formula One either, is it? So it's, I mean, the pit stops in these. I mean, even in GT racing now, that when you're doing Le Mans and whatnot, they're they're a decent amount of time. So these are never going to be quick, are they? But to be that long, surprised.
Well, he's got time to pop into the booth, have a chat, make a cup of
Yeah,
tea, come
make
back
cup
in the
of
car,
tea.
still not done.
Yeah. Well, I guess if
Blimey.
you need a toilet break, that'd be quite handy.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Depending on, obviously, if you need a number 1 or number 2.
Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. You'd hope
The number
it's
2
just
could be a
number
bit
one.
painful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would have hoped so.
Yeah.
On that one, as we're talking about discussion on toilet habits. So that's always good here
Yes.
as well.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Ross Smith, where are you anyway, son? Where are you today? What are you doing? Why aren't you here? What's going on?
Yeah, Ross.
I haven't seen it. He weren't here. Where did he pop that in, chat? Did he pop in and tell anyone?
I don't
he
know.
wasn't coming?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's normally in here reprimanding us at some point. So
You're looking at 3 minutes per pit stop.
wow.
Jesus.
So you've really got
Bro.
to plan that. You've really got to plan that in, and we need to take that into account when it comes to, understanding how the race is going to unfold. That's what I was looking for there.
That's going to be? Yeah, that's going to be a lap and a bit behind, aren't they?
So James, explain to me, because I'm a bit of a noob with these new cars. Are we able to refuel on these?
Yes, but that's why it takes so long.
Right, and then because in the last year that we raced with the historics, there was no refueling because of the year the cars were. But we're doing tyre changes as well. So what are the drivers thinking? Do we know if they're able to double stint tyres? Do we know this?
Well, I don't think so. They've been quite tough on their tyres last time out at Daytona. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to look at whether or not they will take tyres. If they're going to double stint, they're going to slide more than normal. So
Right.
the looseness of these cars, basically, I think they would have to change. I can't see that whole 3 minutes would have to be just fuel. That's bonkers. I think that would have to be refueling as well. Now, whether or not that's not Formula One, where they've got 25 people working on the car, right? I'm guessing. I don't know. Did they have 1 or 2 or a team of 3? Did they run around each car? Like they do in NASCAR, where they have like 2 teams or whatever, front and back. But they can refuel. But I don't see that whole 3 minutes being. That can't be fuel only. That's got to be tires as well. Apparently, Ross is at. I'm at a little girl. He's at a little girl's birthday party. Apparently,
Oh,
it's all legit. No worries. It's not some
okay.
island party that he's on. On that one. I
wonder where you were going with that, James. I thought that was
No,
dodgy
I backed
territory,
off.
so,
I backed off. I
Yeah.
did just dropped Island in there. After that, you make up your decisions on that one of what I was on about.
That is dangerous ground. Yes.
It is dangerous ground.
Yes,
it is dangerous ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm sure he
Yeah.
won't get an autograph of anyone famous. Right, moving on.
We've got just over 13 minutes of the warm-up to remaining. So for those who haven't watched one of our broadcasts before, James, why don't you explain what the warm-up is used for?
Generally, at the moment, they're in a debrief from George. George will be reading the Riot Act currently, telling them what they can and cannot do and making sure that they all behave themselves. And just basically sitting back, getting a drink. Because by the sounds of it, I don't really use warm up, right? I'm not, when I do drive, which is very rare because we were talking about it the other day and literally my steering wheel's got dust on it. But generally for warm-ups, you listen to the debrief and then you think, is there anything I really need to go and practice? And if you sit back and go, no, then you just sit there. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. And then if you do sit back and think, oh, there's something I need to practice, because they've obviously got the gridding up as well with the box sharing and stuff like that. There's a lot of people.
That's what they're doing right now. Yes.
Yeah, they're box sharing, aren't they? Figuring out whose box is who and who's next to who, and anything like that. So there's a lot of things going on, but it's whether or not they go out on track. I'm sure they'll look at forward in the session. I would have hoped to basically move everybody forward on that one. Oh, Ross Smith, I didn't make anything like that. Don't even go there.
So while we're waiting, do you want to do the starting order just in case they suddenly skip us forward without us knowing?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
you love this bit, don't you? Here you go.
Thanks, mate. Ollie Carlo will be on pole position in that Ferrari. Alessandro Smeraldi in second. Nicholas Kirsten in third. And then you've got Dan Herlock in fourth place. Johnny Gutierrez and Timon Suvic is in fifth and sixth, with Wouter de Bruin in seventh. Bradley Sellers is in eighth from Retro Monsters there in that Mustang. Moving on, in ninth is Ollie Dade, and Elko Bussink is leading the way for Burgundy Monsters, and Magnus Dahlgren in 11th, with JT Tammy in 12th place. Currently on is Benjamin Latalek with Eduardo Benica in behind him. Ethan Funk sitting in 15th, and in 16th is John Uyan. And Gilles Lalonde in 17th, with Tony McCoffin in 18th. Matt Wright in 19th, with Ben Borman sitting in 20th place. Going down the order, in 21st is Alexander Schultz with Brian Hall in 22nd. In 23rd is George Angelidis in that Ferrari, then Mike Bell in the BMW M1. 25th is Alan Smith, who's in YouTube chat, then Jerry Chen in 26th. Becky Ely Clark is in 27th, back in the racing. Daryl Kruger is in 28th. Then we've got Max Sunfenlap in 29th, Vinicius Concalves for part of Tic Tac Toe Motorsports, you can see on his car. Carl Strohall in 31st, and Steve Carman in 32nd. John Mayer in 33rd, then Matty Williams in 34th, then Matty Overton in 35th. It's Battle of the Bats back there. Vasilius Kataranakis in 36th. Then we've got Eric Monet in 37th, and then Ryan Paulbert Reyes in 38th in that Porsche. I believe, if I remember correctly, Paulbert Reyes was one of the ones that went bang the last time out. So, yeah, some great action to come, I'm sure. And I think this could be an interesting one. That engine life is going to help a lot of people.
Really?
Partly because, yeah, dude, you should have seen it. I think it was Ben Borman, actually, who came in that Lotus. And I'm pretty sure it may have been Borman. And he went bang. And that Lotus, the life is going, if they can manage that life, they got a great opportunity of what's happening and get to the end of the race.
Yeah, but I guess you can say that about a lot of drivers, though, right? Especially if there were that many that went last time. You know, are they gonna have learned how to handle that after one round?
Well, that's the thing. I think there's a lot that they've got to basically get hold of, and there's a lot that they've got to do with it. They've got to make sure that they pull out and get airflow. They've got to make sure that they can keep the engine cool and look for air where they possibly can. Following in a train is great, but you don't want to do that all the way around the lap, because your temperature is just going to go up and up and up and up and up. Your heat spike in the car, and you're going to be in trouble. So they've got to have to look out and make sure that they can get air through that front and get it cooled down and just basically be nice to it. You know, Netflix and chill it. Don't take it out to an acid club and start raving like a trooper, because it ain't going to love it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Cool.
So there we go.
Yeah. No worries.
I hope that made it easier.
Yeah, no, that made sense. Good to see Becky back. I don't think she'll be happy with 10th in class out of 11, though, in qualifying. So
no, I think there's still a lot of learning going for Becky, isn't there? Didn't she miss a lot of last season as well? Obviously, married life and that is, taking a toll. Let's be real. The IRL always comes first with these things, and we all both know it. As you know, I've got a family, Paul's got himself, and it's all very, very busy.
Paul does have a life,
I'm not saying you haven't got a life. I'm just saying with kids and everything. Look at Ross. He's got kids and he's at a little girl's birthday party.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the world you have to live in when you have kids. Yeah, and look, in the 2L pros or whatever we're calling them, Ollie Cargelati. I mean, new name, not one that I've seen race with us before. So
he has been here before. He's been around a while. We did also another series with Ollie in it.
Okay.
Got to be nearly 2 years ago now, I think, give or take. But yeah, Ollie is about. And he has raced, a long time ago. I think it was in BWSC as well.
Not a name that I've commentated on before in this in either the moderns or the historics. And I've been doing it now for a number of years. So, but everybody else in that class is very familiar to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how long we've been at. What's this? Third season, fourth season? How long has it been?
Maybe fourth.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And that is
Some
over
would
the
say
period of
too
time.
long.
Some would definitely say that. Yes, absolutely, George. But there's a couple of drivers. We should have a chat about a couple of drivers as well, because a couple of drivers are making milestone race appearances.
Yes.
Here this afternoon, this evening, I should say. George Angelidis is going to go onto track for his 125th race. So there we go. Good luck, George. Hope it goes out. Wouter de Bruin, he is just hitting the 100 mark milestone. So he's reaching into triple numbers. JT Tammy, not really, is in that 90 race mark. He's hitting 90 races. With Magnus Dahlgren also at 90 races. Timon Suvik, if he makes obviously on track today, he will be hitting 80 races. Matthew Overton will be doing 70 races, and Ben Borman will be doing 50 races if he makes it out on the circuit. Now, you may sit back and think, oh, that's not too bad, that's not hard to do and stuff like that. But obviously, if you're in other series as well, on other simulators, you do every 12 weeks, and you can get that number quite quickly. But when you're only doing 13 races, is it 13 before I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 or 14 races per year for the league, you've got a lot of seasons behind you, right? George is on this, if technically we broke it down to 14, 15, George is on 10 years of racing in CMS.
Wow. Yeah, that's quite dedication to and not only does he race, but he's also an admin here as well, so he does a lot of the organisation for these events too, right? And
I think he's big boss man, isn't he?
He's not just the only one though. There's other big boss people around.
I think he's the one that carries the shusha.
The shusha, yes.
Most of the
time. Yes.
Most of the time he's telling me to get it right and shut up.
That's right. Yes.
Have you watched the film Home?
With the the little alien. Yes,
yeah, where he says you can't shush the shusher, and he's got that stick with the ball on the end, and he hits him with it.
Yes.
We are
gridding up, by the way. We are starting to grid up.
That's fine. George is the one that's carrying the shusher. That's probably including modern and historic, so half that. Okay, well, still
impressive.
Yeah, Kurt, why have you got to spoil it?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No one likes a poo-pooper.
No.
Party pooper or whatever.
Party pooper, whatever that is. I agree with Paul. Yeah, nobody likes a party pooper, Carl.
Or a pooper. Yeah, even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It may include in the historics and the moderns, but that's still only 26 races per year. So yes, that would be half of that. That's over 5 years.
I'll give you the starting order again, just on the screen while they're going round. So Carl's Boz is a YouTube chat as well. He's waving, but Kurt is they're putting low at the end of it, so that's fine. I agree on that one. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting one. Let's see how these guys get on. Who's going to survive? Who's not going to survive? And whether or not it's going to Carl's going to get to the end. Now there's a special livery on a machine as well. I did see an announcement. Wouter de Bruin is running a special tribute livery. He is. Did you put your teeth in today?
No, I didn't. I've run out of cream. I'm glued to stick them down. It's a bit of a nightmare this morning. I took them out the pot this morning, and then they were like chattering on their own, and then all of a sudden I realised I didn't have enough Dentafix. So it was a bit of a nightmare, unfortunately, on that one. So they keep slipping out every now and then. I'm like an old man at a party trying to blow a cake out, and my teeth go further than me bleeding candles do. Right. Wooer's got his oh Jesus Christ, this is going to go well.
Yeah, this is going to be the best broadcast we have ever done.
Absolutely. Wooer has got his 100th race commemorative livery, and he's got chrome wheels. If we can find him on there.
Yeah, no, we are. We've got the overlay over him at the moment, so once it's finished, I'll there he is.
Looking very splendid and spiffing, is Wouter de Bruin.
Looking very good.
Absolutely, he looks absolutely amazing. Nice gold wheels. So it looks like he should be more in Fast and Furious to be honest, than out on the racetrack. He does look like he's pimped out that machine. I'm not going to lie. But then again, he is in a Mustang, so he's pimped it out quite well. On that one, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, depending on what channel you're on. If you're on JPB or the CMS, hit us up because it does go a long way. Don't forget to cheer on your favourite driver as well. Tell us who you are cheering on, who you think's going to win, and who you think, well, maybe who you think's going to make the end. And that's more to the point. I'm not really sure where Alessandro Smeraldi is going. I do realise that he's in the second lane, but for some reason he is ahead of Ollie Cargiolati at the moment, so that's going to be an interesting one. Why has the grid come up again? Oh, there we go, it's gone again.
Sorry.
So Smeraldi's going to have to back off at the moment and allow these drivers to catch up to him, otherwise he could be in trouble very, very quickly on that one. As these guys are weaving through, they're going to be coming far around Buccini. There you go. Why are you there?
Oh, I didn't realise we had a safety car. I've never seen that before.
No, me neither. I thought that was Smeraldi. Ladies and gentlemen, the race is going to be green, 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 all the way down to the line. And they're off straight away. It is Ollie Cargiolati out in front. Is going to lead the way down as Alessandro Smeraldi in second place. Then you've got Kirstens and Herlock and Gutierrez tucked in behind him. Kirsten still getting there, gets into third place at the moment. Herlock in fourth. Doesn't look like we've got any major dramas currently at the moment, but does look like we've got Becky Ely-Clark right at the back of the field. I'm not really sure. She's just got out of the pits.
Just crossing the line now. A couple of cars just literally just crossed the start-finish line, so I don't know what's happened there. So yeah, interesting or not.
Yeah, not quite
sure why you look at it.
Yeah, not sure if anything happened through Buccini on that one, but it is Cargiolati. He's going to lead the field here for the very first time. Alessandro Smeraldi there through Casanova Savelli. They go, that right-hander, left-hander. You can see already the back ends are kicking out on some of these drivers as they get these cars very, very loose. Slide them through. 1 hour, 28 minutes to go. Surely, Paul, these first few minutes is just going to be settling down, getting used to the car.
Yeah, I think so. Getting heat into those tyres, not taking any silly risks as we look at the battle here between Johnny Gutierrez and Timon Subic. Timon Subic currently in P6, but yeah, I think it's you just want to make the first few laps and find your rhythm. You know, you've just been doing qualifying. Of course, we had the warm-up. You're not necessarily going to put full tank of fuel in, so the car is going to feel a little bit different to what you've been doing in the last few laps.
Yeah, being Daddy 1 and 2 now, then it's coming into Buccini, the final corner on this race. Cargiolati leads the way for the lead group. Bussink leads the way for the second one. Then it's Uyan and then Max Somfenlap, 1.8 seconds ahead of Mayer already. This could be a fight and a half for some of them drivers towards the back end. There's a lot of gap between the leaders of class already and second place. You can see Angelidis is about nearly 5 seconds behind John Uyan. Cargiolati for the first time goes into turn, or second time I should say, through turn 1 and back out again. This is the run up through San Donato, coming into Luco and then into Poggio Seco. There's the left-hander of Luco, Poggio Seco through the right. Then it's going to be a right-left of Matarazzi and Poggio San Lorenzo here. This track is very tight. There's a lot of corners that they've got to try and make sure they can get right here. And it's going to be difficult for these drivers to sort of get that in their head, especially for an hour and 27 minutes.
Yeah, of course, and it's taxing, isn't it? We all know that sometimes it's all about the level of concentration, not just how you treat the car. And I don't know about you, but when I'm racing, if I get distracted when somebody talks to me, I'm off. So. And it's sometimes it's just about trying, as I said a moment ago, it's about trying to sort of keep it clean. I'm not a risk taker when it comes to racing because I want to try and make it to the end, but not everybody thinks like that, and some would say that's probably quite a boring way to drive, and you know what, it probably is, but if I can make it to the checkered flag by being a little bit more cautious than some of my counterparts who might win it because they weren't or cause an absolute massive pile-up, then I look the better driver overall. Everybody forgets about what's happened in the laps. What really matters is the end result.
No, fully agree with you. It is always, that's the mission, to try and get to the end here You can see the retro monster Zach Speed of Bradley Sellers chasing down Wouter de Bruin here. This could be an interesting one to see how these guys get on. It's going to be a fight and a half. I think there's going to be a lot of people earlier on. You know, these two are teammates, obviously. They're going to be following around each other. Onto a replay we go.
Oliver Day has had contact with somebody, but I'm not quite sure who it is.
Ooh, that was only slight as well.
Yes.
That's not Smith, is it? There's a couple of people in that green livery. You can see somebody else has just gone round at the bottom there. I'm just wondering who that would be. Is that Katarinakis?
I'm not quite sure. I'll try and see if I can work it out and get back to you.
Yeah, on that one. Good luck to my boy Matthew Williams, says Mr. Kieran. Kurt says, man, that was a fast green flag right when the safety car came in. Absolutely.
Benjamin, I think it was Benjamin Letelic. Letelic? Yeah.
Benjamin Letelic.
Yeah.
Okay, he's sitting 21st overall at the moment, chasing down Mr. Alan Smith. There's a couple of people fighting it out here, and Dan Herlock, Nick Kirsten's not very far apart at the moment. We're looking at Bradley Sellers and Wouter de Bruin. These guys are, as I said, part of the same team. Good luck, Vinicius. Keep it straight and on the black stuff, says Smith. Whoa! Ryan Paulbert Reyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oliver Day had another incident of something. Oh no, this was just keeping coming back on the track. Ignore that.
It's whether or not we can make contact with anybody coming back on track.
Katarinakis has had a bit of a moment as well, by the looks of it. We'll save that for in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he's all the way down the back end of the field now. Becky Ely-Clark in 39th. Eric Monet is not far in front. As some of these guys come towards the end of the lap, there is Eric Monet. He's 7th at this moment in time in class, and is all the way down in 38th place as Becky Ely-Clark in that Lotus Esprit. Got to make sure you can get that car to the end, because let's just put it this way, his engine life is not good at all.
Got a battle here for P1 by the looks of it. Smaldy's has closed that gap down somehow.
Yeah, he's got after Cargelati. It wouldn't surprise me if Cargelati made a mistake. It's very easy through the beginning of this lap, through the likes of Poggio Seiko, through the likes of Luco, to make those mistakes. You know, they're in through Matarazzi now, and then San Lorenzo coming down the hill. They've got Casanova Savelli coming up. There's a yellow in sector 1. They've got to make sure they can bury this fast right left-hander.
Ben Borman.
And you can see there, Cargelati goes through, but they are going through on a slide sideways, and it does look like Ollie Day, Christian Dugard, John Mayer, Matty Williams, Matty Overton still fighting down the back end in Lotuses, BMWs and Mustangs. Yellow in sector 2. There's lots of drama kicking off so far, but at the moment Cargelati is under pressure from Smeraldi. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on here and what he's going to be like. Before, he was always good at sort of maintaining the lead of the race, so I'm not overly worried here again.
This is Katarinakis then having a moment. One way and then the other.
Yeah, and then faces the wrong way.
Then we'll have a look and see what happens with Ben Borman. This looks like it's down into T1.
Yeah, in that Lotus.
Love the Lotus, it's a cracking looking car.
Yeah, unfortunately though, not like that.
No. And then Jules Lalonde has also had a moment too.
Oh, this is coming into Matarazzi.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful looking chrome car, isn't it? I bet that's what's causing all my server issues.
You reckon?
Yeah. Liveries are always a pain, aren't they, in R-Factor 2? You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are. Some load, some don't. Some load properly, some load half cock, and it all goes completely wrong.
Exactly. Exactly it.
That's why I'm glad you're broadcasting this one, because my PC would be having an absolute fit about now. I'm not going to lie. As these guys continue to fight, hour and 21 minutes on the clock. Look at the gaps on the leader in the classes. It is nuts. Busick 4.3 ahead of Tammy. Uyan 10 seconds ahead of Angelidis. Sampalap and Maya just broke that second barrier. And obviously we've got Cargelati and Smeraldi. They're not very far apart. Smeraldi 153.570, fastest lap of the race. Max speed 280 kilometres an hour apparently. And they wonder why the engines are going to go bang.
We've had had a few cars go off the track in the last lap or so, so I'll go hunting to see what's gone on there.
Yeah, Becky Ely Clark now up to 37th, making her way forward very, very slowly. Johnny Goodyear is in 5th, Suvic, Wood of Brun. Cargelati still holding on from Smeraldi. That gap with Sunfalap and Dago has gone out to 1.4 seconds.
Oh,
Maya must have had
no.
some drama because he's now 6 seconds back. There's a shout of "oh no" in my ear-roll. Well, you can actually hear it as well.
Yeah, that's
nice.
not.
I forgot that you're live.
Yes, well, this is it. So, yeah, it looks like Schultz is one of the cars that's involved here, but I don't know who causes it, James, so I'll leave it to you.
Right, let's have a look. As they are free, are they going to go 3 wide? That's probably going to be not a good reason. Oh, they are. Oh, on the straight, on the straight.
Yeah, so that's Schultz.
Because
Because
there was a.
so he was the one that took a huge hit there.
Yeah. Who is the car along in front of him at the moment?
I wonder if it's Alan Smith. 'Cause I'm seeing that he was involved in an incident around about the same time. So. Yeah, Alan Smith was one of the cars.
Yeah. Okay.
He was the blue car that moved over Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ever crash on a straight though.
No, and I don't. But the thing is, there's a slight kink there, isn't there, on that straight? What memory serves me right?
There is, but it's minor.
There's an awareness piece there, isn't there? Really. Katrakis has had another off. No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, let's not compound.
Yeah.
Compound the pain there. Was Alan Smith in green? He is in green, but who was the blue?
The blue I have is Alan Smith. Alan Smith is the blue as far as I'm concerned.
No, I thought Smith was in the green.
The camera follows the blue car when I go Alan Smith. So, yeah, the green.
Yeah. I thought the green was Smith.
No, I don't think it is. No.
More yellows. There's a lot of yellows. There's a lot of incidents coming out from drivers here. Something's gone on because there's quite a few people
Katrakis had
flicking out.
another off, so he's struggling. One of his
Silius, pack it up.
damage.
Get your slippers on. Get your blanket on, mate. And sit and watch the broadcast. That's what I would do. It's still going on.
Had a 360 or more. So no, yeah, he did make it when he hit barrier.
Yeah, Dago now is taking the lead in the AMS at the bottom. Group 5 AMS. He's just done some for lap. Cargelati is running side by side with Smeraldi. Cargelati does manage to hold on, but he's going to jeopardise his exit coming out of San Donato. Is Smeraldi going to be able to make a move in Luco? Nearly pushing him almost through the right hand of Rapoggia Seiko. Then there's going to be a battle into Matarazzi and San Lorenzo. You can see there Smeraldi piling on the pressure on that right foot, and unfortunately that car did not like that. It kicked sideways now through the exit. Car of Solo at San Lorenzo, and now Smeraldi's made that much mistake. He's got Kirsten's tucked up behind him. Oh, Paul, I can see the mouse cursor, says Ross Smith.
Where's that?
I don't know, but you can see it.
Might be. Where?
We're
Might be
working on
one of
it.
doing replays. Let me know.
Yeah, let us know on that one. We're working on it.
I haven't got chat open. So.
Yeah, at the moment, no, of course, don't forget, it's Paul's first one back. He's still a little bit green here, so he will work on it and get that all done, I'm sure. Smeraldi has now put himself in with Kirsten's in behind that. Then you've got Herlot, 3.9 seconds. More yellows popping up all over the place at this moment in time.
Benjamin Latax had a moment, and by the looks of it,
Benjamin Latalak has had an incident.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have. Do you know what? I've just completely had a brain fart.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because you said Latalak had an incident, and I repeated it because I'm so used to you being in my ear roll and them not being able to hear.
Well, I'm quite happy to go mute. I mean, I don't want to. I don't like doing comms and.
No, because this would be a very lonely one for me. So please don't.
Mike Bell's had a moment here, so he's just carrying too much speed.
Oh, Casanova Savelli. That's Smith on the right, just gone on the grass.
Right.
Yeah, literally on the right. That's Smith up front, just running up there. That's Mr. Alan Smith, I'm sure. So
But I said, didn't I? If you carry, I did predict that would happen today. People carrying way too much speed. Yeah, there was Benjamin Letalic that avoided the car in the green. That was him. So yeah, it was Letalic, not Ross Smith. But,
where did you get Smith from? He's not even out on the racetrack.
no, you said Smith.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay, let me know YouTube chat if that is actually something I've said. Smaraldi's in second place. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
this is him. This is Benjamin making, and then
There's Smith.
Where's their Smith? There's no Smith.
On the Alan Smith on the grass.
Oh, the other Smith. Oh, I'm very confused. Oh yeah, because there's more than one Smith.
Completely professional here at JPB.
Always. This is why you don't put me on comms. This is why I sit behind the scenes. What more do you want?
This is true, but there are times and needs where sometimes you have to make an appearance.
Becky Ely Clark has been into the pits.
Okay, Ely Clark into pit lane with the first one there. Arcadian Light still out in front by 1.1 seconds. Moraldi with 2.4 Kirsten behind him.
Yeah,
and then Herlock behind
that.
that. Bussink's extended the gap to 5.3. Uyan's flying 17 seconds. Something like Bodega further down. They're having a right little ding-dong down in the Alps because they've been swapping backwards and forwards.
Yeah, we've got them here.
They haven't got a lot of love. There's Max Sunflam in a beautiful. Look at that green. Oh, gorgeous. And he's having a battle with Dagar down here. Or is it Dagar or Dalga? I'm sure he's going to tell me. Christian Dalga, I believe it may have been. He's in that Lotus in behind him. Don't want to push that Lotus too much.
I see where the mouse pointer went now. Yeah, it's because I'm using a capture card on the other screen. I just need to make sure I don't move the mouse up that far. Okay, I worked it out. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of me too.
Oh, bless your little cotton socks.
We've had a first DNF. Alex McBean.
Alex McBean.
Yes, that's what I said.
He's had a it looks like he's out. I've got to stop repeating you. This is just doing my head in. That's going to drive me absolutely bonkers, forgetting that you're actually here. Safa Lavadaga still scrubbing out. The gap's got out to about 0.7. Carjanlati has opened the gap out to about 1.5 to Smeraldi. Now it's about 8 tenths, and Smeraldi is coming back here. But yeah, there's going to be. I wonder where this is all going to lie after these pit stop cycles. Paul, I'm just thinking if it is going to be 3 minutes, there's going to be a lot of people that could end up being laps down.
Becky was showing 742 seconds on her pit stop. We've got Matthew Williams in sector 1, causing a yellow flag by the looks of it. There's my up and counter. Yeah, so she was. So hold on, Alexander Schultz has also been into the pits. According to this application I'm looking at, he was in there for 117.4 seconds, and he was stationary for 102 seconds. So work that out. Right. What's 117 seconds in minutes? Not tell.
Just shy of 1 minute.
2 minutes. Just shy of 2 minutes. 1.95 minutes.
I don't think you can have 0.95 of a minute.
Oh well. Yeah, but according to Google, I can. That's the result I just got. Like Google. Katarakis, another yellow flag. He's not having a good race, bless him.
No, definitely not. Something lap now is mixing it up.
Katarakis, DNF.
We're not surprised on that one.
No, we're not.
Congrats to Wu on his 100th race, absolutely, as Max Sunverlap has gone up the inside of the 36 machine. Is he still going to be able to keep that? Is that Jerry Chen? No, it's got to be Carmen, I think, in behind him. Steve Carmen in behind, as these guys are in different classes, which is going to make it even more interesting. Carmen in the 2-litre SPs, as he's gone back far through. He's in that second group, or second to bottom group, I should say. with Max Sunderlap trying to come back up underneath him. Max got his Braves on in that BMW. And I've got another replay on our screen.
Matthew,
this time
Overton's had a big off. Yeah.
Oh, Maddie. Ouch. Oh,
Yeah.
dearie me.
It's a big
Yes,
hit,
it
that.
definitely is.
It's amazing though. They're not really showing a lot of damage, these cars. But I have checked. I saw George's comment about invulnerability. I do have it all off, so I did check before it's not.
You need to have invulnerability on, though, don't you?
No, off.
Oh, off.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay. It's all right.
Well, I think it's really hard because unless there's a damage multiplier of 100, then they're never going to really have full damage, are they?
Good point. Yeah, good point. Good point.
Because I don't know what the damage multiplier is in this one. But there is,
question.
I'm sure there is a damage multiplier normally.
They do normally put it somewhere.
Yes, 75%.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead. It's really closed up.
Cargelite is Maroni, 75%.
Okay. Yes, I'd expect to see a bit more damage after that hit from Matthew. But
I'd love to see a race of 100%. Let's just have it all
I think
full.
you'd
If they're real racing drivers.
really have some attrition then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I think we need it. I think it should be a full 100%. I think these drivers need to man up. You know, pick them up, stick them in the pocket, get a bit brave, see what happens.
Okay.
See if we can have 100% one. That would be cool. The Smaraldi and Cargelati now are 5 tenths back away from each other. Cargelati getting a bit of slowing.
That's because Ryan Hall's now into the pit, so they've got up a new position.
Yeah. Cargelati coming in through the last S's, and then it's going to be a run down into the left-hander of Buccini, Steve Carman.
Yeah.
Carman in that Mustang, still got something like pushing in behind him, with Christian Dalga not too far back, 4 tenths. You can see him actually there, just in behind. Something that did look like he just made a little bit of a boo-boo, and that's brought Dalga back into half a tenth. The gap out, half a second, the gap out in front pushed out to 8 tenths, and more racing. I think, do you know the interesting thing is, I think there's a lot of non-class racing, interclass racing, like Ollie Day and Matt Wright are having their own little bit of a ding-dong, and they're not in the same
I'll tell you
classes.
what I can do for you is I can just change the leaderboard for a moment to mix, and it'll show you a little bit of that, won't it?
Yes, please. That would be amazing. There we go. Okay. See the classes on the left-hand side. Busink's not too far behind Sellers with Suvic. Uyan's mixing it up in there. Tammy, McCoffin, Funk, Bell, Dahlgren, Angelides and Borman with Kruger and Letelic. Them swapping places backwards and forwards. So you can see there's a good mix of cars there. Yeah. However, they are off the screen, but we ignored that as these guys on that one. And I think that's the thing. I don't think there's a set Pro-Am and Pro, like we've seen in multiple other series that we've done, where they have Pro and Am, and they literally basically will have the top being Pro and then the Am's fighting it out down the bottom. This is kind of a mixture of a bit of everything, and I think that's quite interesting to see. That balance is coming from these cars, Paul, and this good mix of driving ability on that one.
Yeah, and I think it also just shows you how tough it is to get the kind of classes right. You know, a bit like one of everybody's favourite topics is bop, isn't it? You know, they never get bop right. You know, and I think it's just a reason for people to be angry because they've got nothing else to talk about. But sometimes, and also, I think we've had this discussion before last season. I remember this, that there are certain tracks which will complement a certain driver because they like it and they know it really well. Or secondly, as mistake there. There's a big offs. There we go. Oh, don't do that! Don't do that!
Don't do that! Oh, he did do that! Please don't tell me that was Alan Smith.
I will. I'll get back to you on that.
Oh my God!
What I was going to say was, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to go and find out what that is, and I'll be back.
Oh my God! That was an horrendous rejoin. Whoever that was needs a license revoking on that one. Disconnect it, turn it off, and put it down for the night. That was an absolute bonkers rejoin. We're going to find out who that was who did that rejoin, because it's going to be very, very interesting after the race, or if somebody screamed that one. We're here now.
It's Benjamin.
Benjamin Latalak.
Yeah.
Who's he tangled with? Who was it? Ah, there was a ding dong up in front of him.
That still doesn't excuse that re-entry.
No, this is bonkers. Don't do this ever. Don't do that. That's just nuts.
Oh!
And he did, oh my God! He nearly got him again. Where's dude? Somebody else off alongside on there as well.
Yeah, so that's not cool.
Not cool. That's one way of putting that. That's a proper zero IQ moment. JT Tammy in behind Uyan currently as these guys continue to fight. Dude, says Peter Davis Racing in YouTube chat. I don't know if that's dude at us or a dude or not.
I think he means them. Yeah, because
I
was just shouting at, don't do that, and they did it. So.
And they did, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing from our point of view. We can always see drama and when it's happening here, because we're off away from the cars. Now, I'm going to presume that Benjamin Latalak has got some form of overlay that would have turned around and gone, there's cars coming, right?
But even still, you take care with the rear, and then the second part is he decided to, reverse.
Try to reverse back on track.
Yeah, which
it's not good.
No, not good at all.
No, it's not cool. It's not cricket.
No.
Should we say?
No. It's not.
No. So let's see how and this one develops now as well. As Karjan Light, he's got Smeraldi half a second up his back. JT Tammy chasing down Uyan as they're right in front. Currently, McCoffin is there on that. Can we get the intervals to next, please, rather than to the leader? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can do it.
Thank you very much, because it gives us a rough idea of how far people are apart at the moment. Ryan Paulbert Reyes, that's the reason why he's sniffing him right up the back end of Vinicius Concalves currently. Literally, I think he's got his nose up his exhaust pipe. He's that close. They're only 2 tenths away from each other on that one. Then we've got JT Tammy, who is also another one. He's got John Uyan in front of him, as we can see currently on your screen. You right there, mate?
Yeah, I just need to get my mind out of the gutter. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're gonna come and play. You're gonna come and be with the adults, or you're all right?
No. I'd rather be immature. Thank you.
You do. If people don't have mirrors or you can't see well, I hope they have a relative for some form. At least that's the thing. I think so. I think so too. Ross Smith is just a YouTube chat. It's just like, ugh, God, something I've got to sort out after. Drama, please. So there we go. Poor old Ross. He's going to have. I'm sure the stewards are going to have fun with that one, not whatsoever.
Magnus Dahlgren has also been into the pits. I don't know if you clocked that.
I have. I've got Brian Hall also in pit lane. Becky Clark's been in pit lane. But Bean, as I said, is, well, I've got him as 3 laps down. I'm not getting him as DNF'd yet. So I don't know if Matt Bean is still running on that. Concalves is still there.
He's had an off track recently with Bean. So.
I don't know if he's still running, because he did show up, I thought, at one point as a DNF, but clearly he hasn't. Because I can see him now. Ben Borman and Ollie Day.
For me, that I can see.
Yeah, JT Tammy still in second in class at the moment is JT, and that's got Timon Subic. He's chasing down Elko Bussink. That is a back marker.
Fastest lap of the race so far. No, in his class.
No, Smeraldi, 153.570.
Yeah.
Concalves is there. He's chasing down Reyes. That's down in the SP AMS. 2 litre AMS, Group 5 AMS. So that's a nice little battle that we'll keep an eye on here. Cars and lights around. They're going to have to really going to have to plan these pit stops, aren't they? If it's going to take 3.5 minutes or 3 minutes, they're going to really have to plan their stops.
Or in some cases 2 minutes. Depends on what their strategy is. At the end of the day. Yeah, they are, and it's going to be hard for us to sometimes work out who's really in the lead, because that kind of time is hard to. If it's up a few seconds, it's a lot easier for us to try and hypothesise where they're going to come out or finish or wherever. But we're just literally coming down now to an hour remaining.
Yes, we are. Last hour of the race already. It seems like it goes really quick in these short ones, doesn't it? But when we do the long ones, like Daytona and Le Mans, it feels like sometimes we're here for a while. But it just through the bottom of the screen there, you just saw Benjamin Letalic and Alan Smith. They're in the greens. They're at the bottom of the screen. They just went through then. This is JT Tammy. He's trying to get the 4.3 seconds. There we go. There's Benjamin Letalic. And that's, I think that is Alan Smith in front of him. Alan Smith. Letalic is, he's 2 laps down at the moment. So he's a back marker. Smith is still on the lead lap. Yes, he's 61 seconds away from the leaders.
That's Alan Smith, so you're looking at the wrong car there. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Smith was in green.
Oh, no, it doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like his livery's loaded, because he's got the Jägermeister livery down in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, but it does that on the overlays, I wouldn't worry.
I'm not worried about it.
Time. Yeah. I'll check on my other machine to make sure if it's got the same.
It's bizarre, because I'm sure last time he was in the Jägermeister.
Both machines, yeah.
I'm sure he was on the Jägermeister livery last time. Or there was a Jägermeister livery last time. I don't like this livery swapping, Ross. Can we deal with this? This is confusing for us. Everybody keep changing from
the old man's getting confused.
But the problem is we do most of our job from liveries, Paul. You know, it's all right for you just sit.
Because you can't. All right. I understand what you're going to say, but also we're not allowed the the player names on top of the cars, are we? Because it's not realistic, which I completely get. Because you want it to be like real life as much as possible. But then, to be fair though, they do have that technology now, don't they? Where they point at a car and they show the car
they do.
names. Yeah.
F1 have got it. F1 use it all the time.
Yeah, and other series as well now use it. So could on, but then this is 1981, so you're like, they didn't have that in 1981.
Do you know what's worse? Is I'm older than Google.
Right, okay, where are we going with that?
I wasn't going anywhere. Just you started talking about 1981 and the things they didn't have. They didn't have the Tinternet.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, we did have the Tinternet. Right. Yeah.
No, the www dots weren't around in '81.
No, they were used by the government.
Of course.
But back in those days, you were dialing into to numbers rather than you would access a machine rather than a network like we do now.
Yeah.
That's how. Do you remember the film War Games?
Oh, I love that film.
Prime example. What? If you're young and you've never watched War Games, go and watch it. It's a great film. It's a great film.
Absolutely, it definitely was. And you used to dial in, and you used to have the 195.100.3.2 or whatever it was at the end. It was only when they invented names on the addresses that made it easier for us to set. It's got past Cargelati. Cargelati went into pit lane.
Oh, that's why. Right, yeah, well done.
So, thank you. At least one of us is on it. Cargelati went in pit lane. That's going to allow Smeraldi 57 minutes down, and Smeraldi does take the lead of the race.
To the pits, he's been in again already.
1991, the World Wide Web was released to the public. Apparently.
I remember going online with AOL.
Dial-up.
Yeah, and CompuServe. I can't remember which one was first, whether I used CompuServe or AOL first.
I think I used AOL. And then
you used to get the CDs, didn't you, on the front of magazines, right, back in those days?
Yeah.
It used to take you forever to download which is quite big.
And then the whole, you knew you were getting on the internet when it was like...
Yeah,
and then you could never be on the internet if there was a house call.
Yes.
It just
get off the internet! Yeah.
Because somebody's picked up the phone. And your internet connection goes.
We've got a lot of cars into the pits, James, now, so I'm guessing this is kind of on strat for a lot of people.
I think you might be right.
Will De Bruyne, Mike Bell, Johnny Gutierrez, Timon Subek, Bradley Sellers, Ethan Funk, Alan Smith's now in as well. So, yeah, let's see what Smalley does. He's managing some back markers at the moment.
Yeah. I think he's got to go in with everybody else though, hasn't he?
Smalley though on the rear by the looks of it. Looked like he locked up his rear left as he made that move on the back marker. So what does he do? Is he able to save a bit of fuel? No, he's in. He's in.
Yeah, Smirody is in pit lane as well. So let's see how long these pit stops are. Are they still the 3 minutes that's being specified?
So Ollie's still in the pit. So there you go. This is the thing now, right? Is that these long pit stops normally we'd be like, oh right, they're going to come around any moment and overtake, but that's
Smirody's done a full lap before Cargianati's got out.
Yes, he's still in.
Still in pit lane.
Yeah, he's still in pit lane.
So that is absolutely bonkers.
Right, Jerry Chen's been in the pits. He's left.
Yeah, that's what happens with a loose skin. It doesn't show the icon the same. No, hopefully we get those for the next one. Says Ross on YouTube chat there. Ross also shouting, "Come on, rain." That could be an interesting development if that does materialise.
Ollie's on his way now.
He was in there for a while, Paul. I'm not going to lie.
Well, we knew that though, didn't we, James? Why you sound like it's a surprise?
I'm not saying as in it's a surprise. I'm merely pointing out that he was in there for a proper while, because we were doubting originally whether or not that pit time was accurate, but clearly the 3 minutes is definitely a thing.
Yeah, so he was in there for 146 seconds.
That's 2 minutes 24 seconds.
You know, oh, look at you doing quick maths.
I know, but then again, it's 60. How long for?
46 seconds according to the RF2 TV client.
No, that's longer than that. 60, 120, 180. That's 3 minutes. It's nearly 4 minutes. Maybe they are right.
Somebody's right most of the time. The clock is right at least twice a day. Right.
Especially a broken one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's see what happens here.
This could be an interesting. This has got to go down to the battle at the pit stops.
No, look. Yeah, look, he's going to have a lovely little gap now. That's opened right up, I think. It's got to be.
We're already still in pit lane.
It may be alright, I don't know.
Cargianati in through Corinteo, in through Biandetti 1 and 2. Is Smiraldi going to move at all? Coming into Buccini now for Cargianati, final corner. Smith has, somebody in YouTube chat said, I can confirm the pit was indeed long enough for a Hulu break. So thank you very much for that. Smiraldi still in pit lane. Here comes Cargianati now, down to the line. He's going to go through, he's going to roar past. Ollie Cargianati takes the lead. Cool, blimey, does he take the lead by quite a country mile here?
Yeah, so you just don't know whether. I mean, I'm guessing they're going to have to pit again. So with the fact Ronaldo was able to go in a lap longer, does it then mean he'll repeat the same next time round, and then his second pit stop might not be as long as his first, and then that will bring him back into the race. But JT Tammy and Ben Borman are now showing in the pits.
There is some big
Keith
old
Clark's
gap.
currently third, according to my screen.
Yeah, no, mine as well. It's got stuff back into third. I think that's because everybody was so long in the pit, she was just ploodling through.
Yes.
And saying, thank you very much, I'll have them positions away from you. For Becky Edie Clark. So it's done a great job moving herself up into third overall. We have a look at the overall standings on the left-hand side. We'll be able to tell you where everybody's mixing it up. And,
another contact on the main straight.
Edie Clark into pit lane again.
This is Christian Dolga. Dalga or Dolga?
Dalga, is that Max Unverlap?
Might be.
Because they were fighting out for the leader there, their group.
He's on the grass there. That was quite a big hit into the wall. I know he kept going, but I know he didn't.
Oh, no, did not.
So we are looking at Christian Dalga there in the.
Is that not Benjamin? It's not Benjamin Letelic again.
I'll go and work that out in a moment.
I hope not, because that's not cricket, is it?
No, it's not him. No, it's not him.
Okay, so who is it in the green this time? It's almost like a Red Bull livery in iRacing at the moment, isn't it, the green car? If you see a Red Bull livery in iRacing, you stay well away from it, just to let you all know. Because somebody thinks they're Max Verstappen and it's all just going to go wrong. So you do stay away from the men in the Red Bull liveries. That's a hint to everybody. Becky Ely Clark still in pit lane, as we're staring at her in the pits.
Sorry, I need to.
Eduardo Bonica in first place. Moraldi 10 seconds back at this moment in time.
It's Lalonde. No, it's not Lalonde. Sorry, that's completely wrong. I take that back.
Sorry, Shields. Blame you for an incident that had nothing to do with you. You can see Paul's brain trying to figure this one out, and we won't get there for quite a while. We will give the overlay a little bit of a refresh in a minute as well. Don't worry, Jerry Chen has not been in the pit lane for 5.5 minutes. Let's see how it all kicks off here. Coming down, there's an issue in sector 3. So 49 minutes to go. There's big gaps. Dude, this is spread out. This is absolutely bonkers at this moment in time. The only battle
going to, right, with those.
I mean, meteoric pit stops. The only battle on the track I can see at the moment is Timon Suvic, Alan Smith and Elko Bussing.
Right, so
they're about a second apart from
funny you should say Bussing.
Oh, it wasn't even that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kerr in YouTube chat says facts. I think that's got to do with my Red Bull livery and iRacing comment. Who moved? Okay. So why? Did he miss the kink?
I think he might have done. Yeah, and I told you there's a slight kink there, which I think is catching people out.
Did he miss the kink and then realised, oh,
but then he should have slowed down. Why did he move over?
Well, I don't know. Unfortunately, can't answer that question. But a lot of people are spread out at the moment. Bradley Sellers might be, he's close in a battle at the moment with Alexander Schultz. They're another battle on track. Oh, Schultz is literally trying to make a long side move. Eric Monet is fighting out with Jordan Angelidis. Again, none of these are class battles. You can see on the left-hand side, this is gaps to next people. This isn't gaps to the leader. This is gaps to the only close real battle is Kirsten Spiraldi. And McCaughlin maybe getting close a little bit to right. Something happened Maya there, but they're very, very spread out.
Something's off.
Eduardo Bonica goes. Oh, contact! Don't do that. That's not even somebody in your class either, I don't think, there, Bonica. I think you're putting a lap on somebody there. I think, is that. It's not Angelidis, is it? No, it can't be Angelidis, George. Oh, no. Lots of drama. Lots and lots of drama.
Tricky cars. We did say this, right? They're tricky little beasts, aren't they?
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, dude. I wouldn't want to be sat in one of them. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would even fancy taking one for a spin. However, the Lotus Esprit does look good.
The Lotus for me is one of the best looking cars. Yes.
But
there's something about the Lotus Esprit that evokes certain emotions.
But it has an absolute poor straight line speed. It is the lowest out of all the cars on track.
A lot of these cars look amazing. A lot of them do look unbelievable.
Yeah. Friends at SGS have done a great job with the mod
They have
for this league.
Just need to sort out the cameras,
Oh, stop it! Put your nails away, Paul Glover. I have said, the thing is as well, I have said multiple times that we can work with them to put the cameras where we need to. Especially car cams. Car cams are the biggest thing that drives me bonkers. I have said that.
Okay. Yeah, no, the car cams, especially the fact like some of them, you want it to be kind of realistic to the times, and I don't use some of the shots because I know that back in the day they would never have had an on-board shot like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just try to keep it time specific as best as I can. Sometimes you don't have much choice because it's the best angle of replay. But, yeah. He's gaining ever so slightly, but it's still over 10 seconds back.
Yeah, but as you say, I think there is one more pit stop to come here. Meyer and Something down at the bottom there, they're having a nice little battle. If we can pick up, give him a little bit of love.
Oh, somebody's standing off. Is that George? Yes, it might have been. No? Why is it not showing me that?
This is Bradley Sellers and Mike Bell. They're fighting it out in the middle of the field at the moment in time. These guys having a little bit of their own little fight. Battle for 14th and 15th overall. So nice little fight here between the BMW and the Ferrari 512. There he goes. Bradley Sellers pulls out on the left-hand side. Is he going to be able to make it through? Is that Mustang going to have the gruff? Oh my God, he got through and passed. Wow. Mike Bell just might as well have been stood still in that BMW.
Yeah. Trying to get slowed down there into turn one looked like it was a bit tricky.
And he goes off now through Poggio Seco and then runs it up to Matarazzi and San Lorenzo and got the job done on that one. Meyer and Sutherland now about 6 tenths back currently at the moment, and they've dropped away from each other. So, oh, was that George?
I think it might be. I think he's had a similar mistake. He had a similar mistake a lap or two ago as well. Exactly the same place.
Poor old George, having a bit of an issue at the moment.
I'll show you his previous one that I caught. Just having a bit of fun with the R-Factor 2 actually showing me replays. But yeah, similar mistake. Keeps it planted. Not necessarily the risky rejoin there, I'd say.
Absolutely. Well, we'll keep an eye out and see how he gets on.
Yeah, we'll prep for Martin who does it again.
Well, let's hope he doesn't, shall we?
Yeah, yeah, but it'd be fun if he did, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but you don't like seeing anybody's downfall. Yeah, I'm not saying that.
No, actually, it was John Ewan, the other one. So John Ewan's done exactly the same thing as George. In exactly the same car.
Ah, so it was you and we saw live then?
Yes. Yeah, the 111. There you go. Ooh. Wiggle it just a little bit.
Nice.
Right, Alexander Schultz into the pits. The gap between Benitez. Oh! Eduardo Benitez in the lead. What we missed?
Nothing. He was always in the lead. I've coming out pit lane, wasn't he?
Oh, yes, okay, right, so... Okay, so...
That is right.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
No, because Cargelati's behind Smeraldi, so we can't be right.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, what we missed.
Has Cargelati been off the side of the circuit?
I'm not seeing any offs, but let me go and investigate.
Right, as Paul goes and finds out what happened to Ollie Cargelati there and why all of a sudden we're down into 5th place. We literally saw him go past Smeraldi. Smeraldi was still in pit lane. Cargelati went past him, which we did actually follow live. So I'm a little bit surprised how he's down into 5th place. We'll figure that one out. Currently at the moment you can see on the left hand side, yeah, Benica somehow jumped everyone in the pits. Yeah, but where did Cargelati lose time? That's what I don't understand. Something has gone on that I can't quite fathom out here, because he went into the pits and it's 11 seconds
he's
in
had
front.
he's had a moment. He's had a moment of some description.
Ooh.
Don't know if it's a game glitch or what. It's a bit odd, maybe. Let's have a look.
Cargelati there, big old slide. Wow, where are you going?
Yeah, look.
Whoa.
So I wonder
Does that
if
then
it's
put him down into 5th?
Maybe. I wonder if that's what's happened. It's the only thing I can find is that. I wonder if it's a game glitch. It doesn't make sense because nothing's come up to say he's been off track.
But how did Benica get in the lead?
I don't know. Is there a...
I feel like I just feel like I've entered another timeline or something.
Yeah, I know,
We're
I
in
know
the
what you mean.
X-Files.
Yeah, no,
This
I
is
feel
like
the
the butterfly effect.
I feel exactly the same. Something odd has happened, and I wonder if it's some kind of bug, maybe with the track.
Can somebody check if the Hadron Collider has fired up today, please? Because I feel like I've gone onto a different timeline here. Because Benica's now out in front, but I'm sure Ollie Cargelati was out in front by quite a bit.
So I'm showing Benica have done 25 laps. Ollie's only done 24. Something has gone wrong.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know it doesn't. James, I know. I agree with you. It doesn't make sense.
Check Eduardo Benica's internet. He's pressed the button.
But it's not just him though, because Smeraldi's also gone ahead of him. So is Kirsten. So is Herlock.
Right. We're fully in the dark now.
I don't think we can't pin that on just Eduardo. That's just not fair, because that's not right.
Alright, if anybody's got any ideas what has happened, please let us know in YouTube chat, because me and Paul have not got a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
no, we have not got a Scooby-Doo of what happened to Ollie Cargelati and why he's down in 5th and everybody else is ahead of him. And why has he not done the same laps as all the others, which is even more bizarre than I care to imagine there, and why he's 27 seconds back behind Eduardo Benica. It seems a little bit bizarre on my side of things, but let's keep an eye out and figure this one out as we go along somehow. JT Sammy's still leading the SPGR 5s. He's ahead of Borman by 21 seconds. Ian's 31 seconds over Angeli. Something lap now back in the lead, 2.3 seconds as well. So there's a bit of a gap starting to spread out in the classes. In the non-classes, at the moment, we've got Vinicius Concalves is half a second behind Becky Ely-Clark. Benjamin Latalek is half a second behind Jerry Chen. There's a couple of people as well. Maddie Wright is also closing in behind Tony McCaughlin. That is an inter-class battle on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Not bottom left-hand corner, your middle of your screen. You can see McCaughlin on the right for the UTLs on that one, or the middle category, should we say, of these guys. Eric Monet's taking a trip. Low, I don't know how he got there either. Benica jumped way past everyone. Seems like everyone lost time compared to Benica. I don't know if he short fueled on fuel or what. What was pit lane time for Benica?
But I still don't understand. That doesn't explain how Smeraldi got past. Is it?
No.
Thank you. Took a moment there. I was wondering.
Do you know why I've taken a moment? Because I switched on to push to pass and I forgot to take it back off.
being just to talk.
Yeah, that as well. So I was talking and then completely forgot that I'd gone on to push to pass for a sec, or push to talk for a minute.
Monica was in the pits for 944 seconds. So that doesn't add up, does it?
No.
No.
That's
Something somewhere has gone wrong.
There's a Hadron Collider test today, and everybody's jumped on a different timeline when Benika's out in front.
Yes. Yeah.
It's all a conspiracy, man. If anybody's watched Disney Cars, you'll understand where they come from. There's also another reference to Disney Cars as well. Have you watched Disney Cars, Paul?
Yes, I have, yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the conspiracy coming out of Disney Cars?
No.
Okay, where does Mater live?
In the valley thing, did he? Like in the...
He lives in
I don't know.
a junkyard.
Ages. Oh yeah, the junkyard, right? Yeah, yeah.
And what? And the cars are. What are the cars? They're alive? Are they not?
Well, that's the premise behind cars, that we have talking cars. Yes.
So the junkyard is filled with car parts, which
Yes.
come off the cars that were alive once. So Mater is a serial killer.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. That's quite out
You
there.
see where I'm going?
It's quite dark.
It is. It is.
Yes.
It is. But it's a theory. It's a theory.
It's definitely a theory, James. It's, you know.
Oh no, random as it is there as well. Ludicrous speed, says Pete Davis Racing on that one. I think this is going from Benica. Apparently he was in the pits for 15 minutes, says Kerbizzle, and still come out in front. So there we go. I'm not quite sure what went on. Something's broken, everybody. Something is broken.
Well, we've had this.
I don't know.
Before,
But surely this is going to nullify the result, though.
No, we had this. Maybe.
Yes, we did.
We had this before, and they had to sort it all out.
Yeah, because somebody jumped to pit lane. Somebody jumped to pit lane, didn't they, on one of the Farrogo, Tia Farrogo?
Yes,
what's
that
that
was
track
it.
called?
Yeah,
Matty, was it Overton or one of them jumped to pit lane and they become in
That's
first
it.
place?
That's
And then
right.
everybody else was a lap short.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Oh, nice spin. Saves it, though. Oh, that's... Do they not have relatives in RF2? It's a
Yeah.
little bit bonkers. Bussink also dropped from first to 15th. I can tell you on that one. For the stop, so his class had a similar experience. John Huyan, never forget. Yeah, it was John Huyan. He jumped back to pit lane after lap 1 and he ended up in the lead. And then they ended up a lap short of the 4-lap race.
Yeah.
Everybody only did 3 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it all went Pete Tong. I think we've had the same thing. I don't know what's going on, but everybody is somehow behind, in front of Cargelati, and we don't even.
Yeah.
What are you doing? No, they can hear you now, Paul.
I know they can. Yes.
Okay, and you're
That's
singing.
that's part of the fun, isn't it? When you said the word everybody, that's what went in my head. Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 32 minutes to go.
Yes.
So I guess
believe that. Is there another pit stop coming?
I would imagine so. Yes. And if you're, we've got Nicholas, Kirsten, and Smaroli pretty close together at the moment.
They are.
On our screens. Benica is 12 seconds up the road. Smaroli last time was 2 seconds slower. I reckon he's fuel saving.
Maybe. Maybe he's trying to nullify that second stop. The one who jumped to pit lane. Yeah, Kim D says the YouTube chat. And look, nice patience on display when rejoining there. Pete, stop it. I feel that it could be sarcasm. As Angelidis and Concalves are also having a fight in the class here as well. So, nice little... yeah, further down, Angelidis and Concalves are about half a second back away from each other.
Go double screen if you want. There you go.
Yeah, that's down a little bit further. We're having a nice little battle down there. It's more a little bit of a ding dong. More going to have a ta-ta-ta. There's Kirsten's on your screen and Smaraldi. Kirsten's going to tuck it right behind him now, going down that start finish line. There's back markers in front, also going too wide. Where's Smaraldi going to go? Is he going to be able to get through here, any of them at all. Go up the inside. Kirsten's got to go with him. He does, but then he's given loads of room from Alan Smith.
Can I be Captain Obvious?
Go on.
No engine blow-ups.
True.
Now, when it happened last time, was it towards the end of the race? You started to see
No,
them, or was
mate,
it
they were
throughout?
all over them. They were all over
Okay.
the place.
Okay.
Oh, they could have been. I think there was one within the first 5 laps.
Oh,
And
blimey. Okay.
it was literally things just pish pash push. It was that they were puffing all over the place, should we say? Completely.
So I guess this is a kind of a twofold thing with the changes that they've made, but also people have hopefully learned from round one and not what to do. But we've not had an engine go yet, have we? Now
We
that
have
I've
not.
said that, that's probably going to give it the kiss of death.
Probably, but I wonder if that's because Daytona is a very high-paced circuit where you're drafting, and this isn't.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Yeah, you're probably right, actually, thinking about it.
I'm wondering if that's why that situation is taking place, because Daytona were obviously nose to tail, no airflow, and that could have caused a problem. Whereas this one, they're a little bit more spread out, so they've got a little bit more airflow through the car. I think, and that battle with Angelidis there and Concavez seems to have sort of petered, doesn't it? Or peaked at the bottom there. They're not really doing a lot more than they are at the moment.
Do more stuff is what he's trying to say. Come on.
Yeah, get aggressive.
Yeah.
Get aggressive with each other. Smeraldi and Kirstens. Smeraldi tucks in behind that back marker to try and get the draft. Back marker flashes the lights. Not that you can see them, mate. They're flashing the front, so I don't think they've got back ones that flash, but there we go. And Smeraldi takes that inside line and goes through on the back marker. So, yeah, nothing really changing at the moment. This is quite a little bit of a lull point in this race.
Yeah. But we get these moments, don't we, in these races, right? So,
Yeah, it's that F1 period, isn't it? Where you watch the first 10 laps and go to sleep and wake up for the last 10, because the rest of it's been rubbish. Especially if you're looking at Monaco.
they move here. He thought about it. He thought about it. Good livery on that car.
It's the tic-tac-toe, isn't it? Part of the tic-tac-toe motorsports with him and Ross.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, it's Angelidis. Yeah, going to be able to handle this, though. He's under pressure from Concavez at the moment. Kirsten's in pit lane, so there is going to be one more stop. Now, is this where we're going to find that he's going to sort himself out and put Carginati back in the lead?
I very much doubt that. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another incident of the same issue, but I could be wrong. Because it might be the certain pit box or something that's been used, or I can't remember what did it before. But it was John Ewan, wasn't it?
Yeah, Johnny Ewan jumping back to pit lane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Off the grid, I think it was off a pace lap or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it might have been something along those lines.
Yeah, he was cemented in first place, wasn't he? And then they ended up free lapping instead of 4 lapping at Targo Florio. And then it all caused much drama on that one.
It did. It could have been an episode of like The Housewives or something.
EastEnders.
Or EastEnders. Yeah, I was thinking of something more, other people would know.
Friends.
Something that's very UK generic. Yeah, but I wouldn't put Friends as a bit of a. I wouldn't say that that's a. Why is it loaded that? That it's not a soap, is it, Friends?
Episode of Love Island.
Yeah, they'll know what that is. Yeah.
Look at that, everybody's so spread out. Angelidis Concavez is literally the closest battle in class. Strawhall and Meyer, they're having a nice little bit of a battle further down. That's in the final class on the racetrack, or the slow class as I called them last time out. With the fast, we had the really fast, the fast, the not so fast, and the slow class. That's the ones. Mate, look at all the names. How are you supposed to separate that? That's what George was referring to in that conversation.
I gathered, yes, I did gather.
So, yeah, but Angelidis and Concavez. Concavez puts it better away.
Yeah, but you got the U2s and you got the U2Ls, haven't you?
I think I prefer mine.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
So Marodi's now half a second Kirsten's now half a second behind Smeraldes. Kirsten's been in pit lane. Where has Ollie Cargiolati gone? Why is Ollie Cargiolati down in... Cargiolati's down in 27th place. Benica is now down into 10th.
Okay, so Ollie has been into the pits.
Yeah.
So he's still... But hold on. It's not showing that
I
he's
don't
in
like
the...
this. I don't like this at all. I can't work this out. This is doing my nutting. I'm gonna need to lie down after this.
So I'm not showing a pit out for Ollie.
Apparently, he did a 3-minute 34 time for sector 3. So now I'm guessing that may have included his pit time.
Yeah, but I'm only seeing a pit in, so the pit out hasn't registered. Oh no, it has. Sorry, no, there it is. He was in there for 1,701 seconds.
1,079 seconds. That can't be right, Paul. That's like over 10 minutes.
It says 1701 on my screen. That's mad.
There's no way that is even
okay, so on my other application it tells me 160 seconds.
Okay, that's 3 minutes.
Okay, so Benica was in for 116 seconds. That's why he's no longer in the lead.
Right.
Oh, the RF2 application is telling porkies.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things going wrong. Ollie Cargiolati, if he does not win this, he's going to... I don't know what he's going to do. Kick himself. Do something.
Oh, yeah, but you got to remember, there are people ahead of him, like
Smeraldes in pit lane now.
Herlock, Gutierrez, Tammy, Walter De Bruyne, they've still got to pit. Ethan Funk hasn't pitted for 15 laps ago. Tony McCollum's got to pit.
I'm not registering a pit stop for Concalves and Angelides, but I'm pretty sure they must have gone in.
Hold on, now it's telling me Rossi hasn't pitted for 16 laps. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust the information I'm being told.
It's all just gone wrong. We're looking at Angelides and Concalves fighting it out for second in the 2L AMs.
We'll let Ross and George try and unpick what's gone on. Yeah.
Concalves putting George under pressure. Not a lot of other inter-class battles. Benica is tucked up behind Bell. He's about half a tenth back at the moment. You can see Smeraldes still in. Is he still in pit lane there, Paul, or is that telling us fibs?
It's telling you fibs. Hold on a second. Let me refresh.
Telling us fibs because now Herlock.
Concalves is right. Oh yeah, right. Obviously, you know, right behind George. Chen is 15 seconds back.
More people diving into pit lane.
Yeah. See how this all.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever done a broadcast where I am so confused. I can't even call because I don't know what is going on.
Neither do I.
There's people all over the place that were leading and are now not leading. Bussing's in 10th, Benica's in 11th, Cargiolati is down in 23rd.
Dan Herlock's up to P2 currently.
Yeah, I've never done a race where I feel so confused about what is going on. I've got to be honest with you now. This is making it very, very difficult to tell you who's going to go where, what, or who's going to win, or what's going to happen. Because this 3-minute pit lane times.
He's now up to P8. Ollie still down in P22. Dan needs to pit. I'm pretty sure Kirsten needs to pit.
All of the U2L's pros are in pit lane. Tammy, McCoffin and Bussing gets Funk. So effectively, this should put Smith in the lead. If he stays up, he should be able to get all of them. Nope. Yeah, he should be able to get all of them. Uyan Angelides is now 37 back. Concalves is now dropped off. He's now 2 seconds behind. The bottom group, U2L AMS, is Sunderlaps out in front by 17 seconds and is out. He's leading the race quite happily. Herlock's just about to put a lap on somebody. Smeraldes now registering back in pit lane. Can we pick up and see if Smeraldi is in pit lane, please?
No.
No. Okay, well, apparently he's...
So where are you getting that information from?
On your screen.
Oh.
That you're feeding to me. Smeraldi is in pit lane. 1 minute 33, 34, 35. Oh, there we go. He's not in pit lane. He's back out. So McCoffin boosting Funk in pits. Smith now leading the U2Ls, pros. I don't know. I'm guessing the pits just confused everything. Maybe Benica did a short fill at the first stop so he could run in the lead. And now he's back down to where he was. Maybe Ollie took tyres and lost time, or just lost time racing anywhere. I don't know. We do not know. This is just so...
understand how Smeraldi got past Ollie.
Yeah, because he was behind him, because he come out pit lane behind him.
Yeah. It still doesn't make...
And I haven't seen any penalties come up for Cargiolati.
No, I haven't seen anything like that.
But to be down in 17th all of a sudden, it's
weird,
just nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And all he had was that one little blink that we saw.
Yeah.
I can't get this. My head hurts. I'm going to get the missus to rub my feet off this. This is confusing. As more people go into pit lane, Smith has just dived into pit lane. Bussink in pit lane, Myers in pit lane. He's going to drop down further down. Chen and Concalves are in pit lane. There is Dan Herlock. There is Bradley Sellers, who's up to 3rd in class after fighting down in 10th with Wout de Bruin, or 5th, like down that area. De Bruin's down in 15th, but somehow Sellers is in 3rd. And I haven't seen De Bruin have an incident or drama currently at the moment. 19 minutes to go here, Paul. Okay, thank you for the input. Right, moving on from that one.
I'm just trying to work
Jesus
out
Christ.
what's
I'm going to leave
happening.
you out there to dry. I don't know what's happening. This is the confusing thing. I have got not a lot of clue of what's going on at the moment.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I just clicked on something that says Dan Herlock has just exited the pits. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Here we go. That. So that is apparently him leaving the pits.
Right, well, it isn't.
No.
At all.
So I reckon there's a bug with the track, and that's what's causing the situation we're in now.
So can we hold on
so
then?
It's telling me that he was in the pits for 2,150 seconds.
Right, can I just ask a question then? Is this at some point going to flip-flop around all over the place and I'm not going to know who's going to be where?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
All I know is, at this moment in time, is Something Lap has led the U2L AMs for ages, and so has Uyan, led his class for a while. The other two classes, I haven't got a clue. Looks like most people are nice to their equipment so far. Daytona was a different guy. Pete, I agree with you, but they have modified the life of the
he's back up into
engines.
P3 now. Benica's P4, we know that. Nine Bell and Tim Stewart and Buddy Sellers now in the pit, so that's gonna. We'll see a few drivers go up the ranks as they complete their pit stops. Dan Herlock is now officially in the pit stop, in the pits, so he will fall back. Kirsten. I still think Kirsten's got to pit.
I felt I saw him go in already.
Okay.
So yeah, Pete, on that one, they have modified the life of the engine. So they've updated it, because obviously, you know, they were blowing up a lot, weren't they, last time out, Pete, and it was a bit horrendous. And the Smith's now in pit lane. Sunderland back in pit lane or in pit lane? He's been in pit lane already twice. Don't know. Stroll out in front at the moment. JT Tammy leading his class. Johnny and still leading his. And Kirsten leading that one at the top. With Dalgren, Gutierrez, Benica, Smeraldi and Herlock all tucked in right behind him. Cargiolati is now out. Yeah, Ollie Cargiolati is P11. Behind Wout de Bruin somehow. So he's not even on the lead lap. Ross, if you're in YouTube chat, help us out, mate, because what the chinkin Noras has gone on. Kirsten's P1. Not pointing out the obvious, of course. Right. Dahlgren's now in pit lane. So this should boost up a couple of people here. Oh, Herlock jumping up and locking in. Huh? Yeah, maybe. 15 minutes left of this one. Is the pits modified to allow for the massive grid? Could this cause the pit time issues? Maybe. Dude, we are literally living the episode of an X-Files right about now. He's on the grass. Oh, his engine's blown up. Oh, he did it in Daytona as well. He was one of the ones that blew up in Daytona. Oh no, he stops. No, he's still... Yeah. Oh. He ain't locked the engine because he's still moving. Is he gone puff? He's puffing. He has, look, the smoke's coming out. Yeah, he's like Thomas the Tank Engine at the moment, isn't he? Puff, 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 puff. He's close to it. He's either that or he's burning oil. He's got an oil leak. It's causing that car to smoke. Yeah, Paul Ray's not looking good there. Smeraldi now leading the race. 13 minutes to go. 3.3 seconds ahead of Kirsten. Kirsten's got Herlock half a second up behind. Uyan and Angelidis. We've got Carvers, Jerry Chen, Carmen and Kruger. Tammy's. Well, he should do. He's 74 seconds behind. He should, in theory, get right up and overtake him. Yeah, Kurt's in the YouTube chat. It will blue. It's going to be coming soon, says Kurt in YouTube chat. It will blow shortly, he said. Kind of have to agree with him. Yellow in sector 3. Somebody's had some former driver. There is Paul Reyes still smoking down in the bottom right hand side. Somebody must tell him that 20 a day is not good for him as he's continuing to puff out. Is that him there on the right hand side running down the grass? There we go. Dan Herlock is chasing down Nicholas Kirstens. They're on your screen on the left. Down now, going into turn number 1. Herlock and Kirstens. Is Herlock going to make the move going down into the first corner? There is Smeraldi. Herlock's going to look around the outside. Kirsten's going to have to go on a defense here. He's got to send him in deep. He's got to send him in deep. He does send him in deep. There is contact. Almost jiggles. There's lots of contact going on. Kirstens and now Herlock. Sweep it around the left, sweep it around the right. Herlock does him, takes his nose off on the exit of Poggio Seiko, gets the job done. Maybe, looks like it's not a good idea if they do try that, but hey, some people may have got away with it. 11 minutes left on the clock here at Mugello. And it's been an interesting and confusing evening of racing for us up here in the booth. Car Gelati now in 6th place in class. JT Tammy, Ben Borman, Funk, McCoffin, Smith and Bussing in the U2Ls. 2L AMS, Uyan Angelidis. Uyan did come out in front of Angelidis. Goncalves, Chen, Kruger and Reyes. It would be cruel if John Uyan lost that one, considering he's been leading that class from the first race. Dalga's back in pit lane. That should release Struhel. Why is something lap in 5th? Summerlap's still in 5th. Why is he in 5th? He's been leading that class all the way through the race and has now somehow ended up in 5th. Bimmer spoiling the Tifosi Festival. Yes, Dan Herlock is taking that 2nd place. Not giving you a Tifosi 1, 2, 3 with Smeraldi, Kirsten and Benica, of course. As Herlock now gets on his way. A couple of back markers in front of Alessandro Smeraldi. Ryan Paulbert Reyes, are we still smoking? We are. Still puffing out. He's still going though in that Porsche 935. But for how much longer? He's got 10 minutes to make that car last. This is going to cost Smeraldi. Watch his time go down. It's already down to 2.4. At the moment, Alessandro Smeraldi's got to clear these cars because they're in the background. You see that yellow machine coming over the hill. Is it a monster? No, it's Dan Herlock, and he's bringing that group with him, Paul. Him. You don't ever talk to me about teeth again. That was horrendous. That was the most painful 10 seconds I've ever had. Listening to that one. You could have done. I wouldn't have called anybody if it's any consolation, just to let you know. Right. The Porsche, my Porsche blew after like 5 laps in the test race after it started smoking. He has smoked, he has blown up. There you go. Paulbert Reyes is the first of the blowers here. And unfortunately, he has gone poof. Paulbert Reyes off into puffing. It's just gone blown. So unfortunately for Paulbert Reyes, that is the end of that. DNF'd for him. 2 races in a row. I wouldn't be too happy if my engine kept blowing up. Not gonna lie. Kirsten and Herlock are literally 1/10 away from each other as they're heading down the main straight. Please, Mr. Paul, if we can. Oh no, they've just come around now. They're just still chasing down Smeraldi. It's still as they are. There they are, there as well. And the Porsche has been pronounced deceased. Absolutely. He lasted so long, Pete. He lasted so long, and then unfortunately it just went kaput. 8 minutes left on the clock here. I think some of these classes have sewn up, Paul. Don't you think? There's been a lot of confusion with these green cars today. Between Bussing and Letelek, I'm not even sure who's responsible for half the incidents. Oh, get going, son! Jesus! Yeah, the car behind literally nearly probably rear-ended him there. But Herlock still manages to hold on from Kirsten's at this moment in time, as these guys continue to fight it out. It's going to be an exciting one. Apparently they can't hear you on stream anymore.
Oh, damn it.
You've muted yourself and forgot to take yourself off, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh dear me. Well done you.
Oh dear me. Yeah, this is why I should be doing commentary and
No,
podcast
this definitely should be, isn't it? This is...
yeah.
Full professional JPB broadcast today.
This is why I never want to. This is why I never want to do both.
Smith's off. Wonder if there was contact with our leader there, because it was right as Smiraldi went past him. There is Smiraldi. The gap's come down. 2 seconds. And Dan Herlock can see Smiraldi. Can see him. There he is. It's going to expire. Can we get that Smith replay or not?
I think it was Smith, do you?
It looked like Smith's blue livery.
No, it's not Smith. It's Matthew Williams.
All right, let's have a look.
Okay.
Was there contact with the leader?
No, don't believe so.
That's because you've already probably pre-watched it. Well done to Smiraldi for avoiding that one, though.
Good going. Well done.
Gap down to 1.4. Smiraldi's got more back markers in front of him at the moment. It's closing in. Herlock, 5 minutes to go. There's a yellow in sector 2. Somebody's had a drama.
Mark Williams had a bit of a just drove onto the grass or something.
Mark or Matthew? We've got Mark Wright, Matthew Williams.
Matthew
Which
Williams,
one?
sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. But now Smiraldi's going to be under pressure very shortly. 1.5 seconds on the straight. He is pulling away from Dan Herlock, but not to buy enough. That BMW there. Has he got the same? No, the Ferrari has got better top end than the BMW. But look at that traffic. How is Smiraldi going to handle that?
Well, best as he can, really. Oh, he's got off.
Oh, he's off. Oh. Herlock's like, sub for lap. Get out the way. Move. Closing it now, through the left, through the right. Here we go. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Casanova Savelli to come up. Smiraldi still not cleared the back markers. Herlock's closing at a radar knots now. We're half a second back from Smiraldi. We've got 3.5 minutes to go of this race. Can Herlock get there? Can Herlock get there? I think someone nearly had a heart attack there, says Paul Peter in YouTube chat. Paul, you're okay?
I'm okay. Spinning him now. Smiraldi's being held up here.
Yeah, but we can't knock down the back markers, move out of the way, remember? That's JT Tammy as well. Why? Why do you want to?
Well, no, because I'm just thinking it's just, you know, like Smiraldi got
That's
damaged a little
nasty.
bit there, and I want the same to kind of happen a little bit, even it out a bit, and it has.
It ain't a game of karma, you know. What don't happen to one doesn't happen to everybody else at the same time. But let's see what's going to happen. Not long left of this race. 2 minutes 43. We're going to have this one and one more. And that will be the end of it. Smiraldi through turn number 1. More back markers up the road. This is a bad time for Smiraldi. He's got to be sat there going, please get out of the way. Like, please just move.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
I'm glad you didn't do the other part of that song.
Yep.
Well done. Smiraldi on the main screen on the left. How I look on the bottom right hand corner. I'm so proud of you today. You've done really well, bless you.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Listen, I've not done a broadcast in what feels like forever.
Yeah, considering your teeth ain't working most of it, but we got
Well,
there.
hold on. You were the one that was really struggling. I made one mistake.
Yeah, but yours was bigger than mine.
No, it was. No, not having that. Not having that.
All right, how many Smiths are in the race?
1.
And what's his first name?
Alan.
Right, well done. Proud of you. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't have people, me and Paul, together in the booth, if you're wondering. This is why we normally put Paul in the ear and not on main screen, so you can look and hear
Yeah,
him.
but the thing is, because they can hear me, I can't say half the stuff I normally would to you.
Exactly. Oh, there is that fight on that bottom in front of them. That is a scrap there. Where is
Yeah,
that?
who is that? I don't think it's a class scrap. Let me see if I can work it out.
There's two people fighting in front. It ain't an interclass, it's somewhere else, but they're having a right old go at each other. I wonder if that's Uyan and Suvic. As here comes the leaders now. How are they going to be able to handle this? Final lap of the race. There's back markers side by side. Herlock can see it as well. There's a puff of smoke from the car in front of them. One of them's going to go pop, I think.
Suvic, you're right.
Yeah, Uyan and Suvic having a battle. This is for position on the racetrack. They do not have to give this away. Herlock's closing. He's half a corner away now. Is the final lap of the race. Is this going to be one of them moments? It's going to be pulling over. Oh.
That's done him some good. That's done him some good there because he's protected him now from Herlock.
Yeah, look, he's going to move out the way. He's going to move out the way though. Here we go, Smeraldi and Herlock. Herlock's taking him sideways. Oh, it's nearly contact. Through Casanova Smelly. In through Arabiata 1 and 2. This is a race that's got literally half a lap to go. Through Arabiata 2 we go. Now coming into Scarparia and then Pelagio. Who is this? How is this going to work? Where is Herlock going to go for it? Where is he going to go for it here?
I can see this ending in contact. I don't know why.
I can.
Oh, there's a car on fire.
Oh, there's a fire on the left-hand side. I mean, that's poor old Max Laps on a fire on that. Now through the Corinteo. He's got B and Daddy 1 and 2. The final couple of corners to go with this race. Then it's going to be Piccini. Here we go. Herlock's got to send it now as well. He gets covered off. He puts some dummies under him on that one.
Oh, he's got deep. Herlock.
Herlock's now trying to come back now. Underneath, he looks like Smeraldi's going to hold on. He is going to take that victory. Smeraldi holds on. Herlock's going to come over the line in second place. Woo!
Kirsten wasn't far behind either, was he?
Nope, he was not. Then Benica Carginlati and Gutierrez. JT Tammy's going to take the win in his class. There is JT. John Uyan's going to win in the 2.0 AMs. U2.0 AMs is going to be Dalga. As these guys come over the line there as well. The barbecue, Pete Davis is in YouTube chat. Absolutely. There is JT Tammy. There is Smeraldi. Nice win from Alessandro Smeraldi.
He was under a lot of pressure there, wasn't he? He did well to hold on.
Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, good win from Smeraldi. Nice little battle with all the other drivers on the track as well. Everybody survived. So, yeah, let's see how he's going. JT having a nice stroll. He did. He overtook Ben. He passed Borman and just led pretty much most of the race. Smeraldi's doing donuts on the grass. Christian Dalga is going to take the win in the U2L AMs as well. So great, nice little victory from all of us.
Yeah, so
Dalga
took the U2L
winning.
AMs. It's just hard on this. So then, is it JT Tammy took the U2L AMs, yeah?
No pros.
Right, pros.
Yeah, U2L pros was JT Tammy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's hard with these women naming conventions.
John Ian in the 2L AMs.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you.
And there as well. Yeah. Oh, sorry, wasn't mean as an offence. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Right.
No. Sniffer is here. Who's Sniffer?
Okay, so you want to do the results then?
Yes, please. Let's do the results.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, Alessandro Smeraldi takes the victory with Dan Hurlock and Nicholas Kirstens. Eduardo Bedica is in fourth, Oli Cargelati in fifth. Then it's Johnny Gutierrez in sixth in class. This is the class situation. Wout de Bruin in seventh, Bradley Sellers in eighth, and Timon Suvic ninth, and Magnus Dahlgren last in class. Mike Bell was Yola London holiday out on the racetrack.
In the AMS.
In the arms, it's John Huyan with the win over George Angelidis, Vinicius Concalves in third, Jerry Chen in fourth, Daryl Kruger fifth, Steve Carman, Brian Hall, and Ryan Paulback Reyes, who went kapoof.
Yeah, who went kapoof at the end, though? Was it McCoffin?
Max Sunferlap. JT Tammy and Ben Borman had JT just, wow, yeah, done a great job. Ben Borman in second and Ethan Funk in third. Then Alan Smith, Becky Ely Clark in fifth from last. That is a nice little fight for her own class in the U2Ls. Then it was Matt Wright, Elko Bus, Battle of the Greens. Look, no wonder we got it wrong. Elko Bussink, Benjamin Latalik, and Tony McCoffin, all in the same livery. Please change that. Then it's Alexander Schultz in 10th.
They got different numbers though, I think, but I think I can see Benjamin Talik being asked to go and see the stewards after this event.
Maybe. In the AMS, Christian Dalga takes the victory ahead of Carl Stroll, John Mayer in third and Matty Overton. Max Sunferlap DNF'd right at the end but claims fifth place with Alec McBean, who only completed 40 laps. Eric Monet DNF'd and Vasilios Kataranakis also DNF. Kim D, thanks for the broadcast. No trouble whatsoever. Taking a stroll, Lance. Oh, okay. No, I didn't get that, Pete. Never mind.
Very good. Well done.
Yeah, well done to you.
That's called a play on words there.
It was a play on words, and I didn't pick up on it at all.
No, and you know why? It's because we're stupid. You know.
Well, we do this for a living. Well, yeah,
yes,
all right, I'll get
exactly.
that.
Yeah. Have you not? Do you not remember the last hour and a half?
Yeah, okay, I got you. All right. Oh dear. I don't think they're gonna. I think after this, George will do his review, and I think we'll be in deep duties between us on that one. Right, let's bring in. Let's start with JT Tammy for the U2 OSP5s. JT, welcome into the booth, buddy. How are you? Congratulations on your victory.
Oh, thank you. How you guys doing?
Mate, don't watch the broadcast back. We got confused. We didn't know what was going on at one point. There was Cargelati just managed to disappear from the world and come back in fifth place somehow. It was all a little bit frantic, to be blatantly honest. But listen, you seem to be doing all right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was the best result I could hope for.
And your engine, and nobody's engine. Well, saying we had a couple of engines, but not everybody's engine went poof this week.
Yeah, no. This wasn't as long as of a race, so I think reliability wasn't as big as of a factor. So that was healthy to see for us.
Yeah, JT, what's the plan this season, bud?
We're gonna keep trying to do these clean races, stay out of trouble, and run at the front.
Okay, are we going to get a full JT season of wins? Because that's 2 out of 2 so far.
Oh God, no.
JT, I was expecting a little bit more confidence in you, son.
Oh no, I'm realistic. I've got some really good people in this class that I'm running against. I feel like I had a better strategy today, and I executed it very well. So that was very good for me.
Okay, mate. Well done to you, JT. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go, bud?
The same old crew. You guys putting on a good entertainment for us. Everybody at CMS who helps run these things, from the people that make the mods to everybody helping out to run these events. We get to have fun because everybody helps us out here. So a big shout out to them.
We definitely put on something, didn't we, James?
we did. Yeah.
It
was a show.
We got very confused, JT, at one point. I don't know if you guys also noticed that suddenly some drivers seemed to be in suddenly different positions than when they were a few laps before, and we couldn't really unpick as to what had actually unfolded, and we wondered if it was some kind of error on the server or maybe something wrong with the track.
I didn't notice anything on timing on my end. I just know that like during the pit stop window, things can shift around quite a lot because of, you've got like a roughly 2-minute or so pit stop. So it can be weird on that end.
No, we were aware of that, but at one point Smeraldi was behind Ollie, and then suddenly Ollie was down 5 or 6 positions, and I went back a few laps. We didn't see any major incidents, but I did see a bit of a blip where he popped off track. It might have been a slight lag moment or something, and then he was out of kink. So we were trying to work out what had gone on. So maybe it was nothing, maybe it was something. We're not quite sure.
Gotcha.
JT, take care, buddy. Catch up with you soon.
Likewise, guys. See you next time. Thank you.
Bye. Now we're going to have a chat with John Ian, the 2L Am winner again. That's 2 in a 2 for John. He's going for the full house. Does he think he's going to get it? John, what do you reckon?
Are you talking about the whole season championship? Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to win every race?
I don't think so, no. Max was missing today, and I think he's fast, actually. So I don't know. And the Ryan is also, I think he's even faster than me, but he's having a hard time putting together a race. So who knows? We'll
That's because
see.
his Porsche keeps blowing up.
Oh, is that what happened again today?
Again, yeah, he blew up again.
No, yeah.
So there we go. But John, nice race for you out there, dude. You kind of, you kind of led from the beginning to the end. You didn't really have much to do apart from make sure you got in the pits and out of the pits again, didn't you?
No, yeah, I was racing with the pro guys, I guess, a little bit, but not seriously. So yeah, I ended up beating some of the good names.
You did, mate. No fault there, dude. I can tell you that much. But overall, John, I think you did an absolute fantastic job. Looking forward to seeing if you can complete a full house this season. That'd be cool. I'd love to see that.
Cool, yeah.
Everybody
I'd like to see
winning.
that,
yeah, absolutely. Well, John,
I'm
go
kind
for
of
it.
getting used to visiting you guys here.
Oh no, that's what I mean.
There's something new for me this season, so we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Well, John, well done, buddy. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go?
Again, you guys, of course, and all the drivers. It was really, really good racing today from all 4 classes. So really good,
Man.
really amazing racing.
Take care, John, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, now we're going to bring in... Why is Carl Struhl there? I thought it was Dalga who took the class win for U2Ls.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Let's bring him in. Carl, how are you?
Hey, all right.
Are you just popping in to say hello?
Well, I got second in AM. Do I need to wait somewhere else?
Oh no, that's fine, dude. Sorry, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, Carl, how are you? How was it down there in U2Ls?
It was great until the last turn when I missed the shift and lost my win by not being able to get back into gear. I had it won, but I lost it.
The final corner, last lap as well. Always painful. How was the racing though for you? Carl?
Yes.
How was the racing?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, these cars are so much fun. And, I feel like I spun on the formation lap. So I started from way back, and I can't be too mad that I blew it at the end because the recovery was good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Looking forward to seeing how you get on at Monza. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go, bud?
I just got to give all glory to God because I've been sober for 15 years and this is my new addiction. So I'll trade this for all the other stuff I did that tried to kill me. But
well done to you, sir. Congratulations on that one. A big old step there as well. Carl, take care, buddy. We'll catch up with you soon.
And thank you for broadcasting. You guys are awesome.
Okay, mate. But I probably don't watch this one back, dude. It was a little bit calamitous. But we got there. We got through it. Take care, buddy.
Bye-bye. See you.
Right, let's have a chat with Alessandro Smeraldi, your winner here as well. Alessandro, welcome in, buddy. How are you?
Well, sweaty. That's how I am.
Yeah, it was a tough one, isn't it?
A really tough one. In the beginning, I was keeping behind the P1, and then and then I said, okay, my strategy now changes, and I'm going with saving a little bit of fuel, and it worked, I guess.
Yeah, we're not quite sure. We were all a little bit, well, saying we all, like there's a whole bundle team up here in the booth. There's only me and Paul. We were a little bit confused how Ollie ended up from the lead right down into fifth. We were well stumped by that.
I think he changed like 2 tires, and that's why you lose 16 seconds, and he was exactly 16 seconds behind. So I guess he changed tires. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but he ended up way down the order. It was very, very bizarre on that one. But are you going to be here for the rest of the season, or was this a kind of one-off appearance?
No. I mean, I have the team with Eduardo is working really well, so I'm sticking with it, and yeah, it's going great so far. Really great.
Yeah, absolutely, doing a great job there as well. Anybody you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
Again, Eduardo, fantastic teammate, and he like we both crashed. The PC, both our PCs crashed in quali. So I had 2 laps, he had 1, and he was down in P15, P14, and he recovered. Amazing recovery race, finished P4, I think. Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, you take care, buddy. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you. See you.
Bye. Right, Alan Smith has come into the booth. He's come into the waiting room to celebrate the fact that he's had a debut and he's finished in 4th place, Paul.
Okay.
So, Alan, congratulations on your debut and you finishing 4th in class.
Oh, mate, that was unexpected to say the least.
Yeah, was it a good race? Did you enjoy that though, fella?
Oh, yeah. I mean, qualifying, absolutely bottled it. Last corner, missed the shift, 2 seconds gone. And I was like, oh, how am I going to get through this? And then start, just took me time, looked after the car, looked after the engine, and just slowly worked my way up. So that was certainly something.
Yeah, well done. You know they can hear you, right? Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there you go. Apparently, we're just going full.
You're just going to throw it out there, are we? We might as well just put, that's what she said on the end of it. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. What have I brought in? Absolutely. Alan, well done, buddy. Anyone you want to shout out for anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
I think probably Elko. What's his name? Elko
Brusink,
yeah. He definitely kept the pressure on throughout that last section. It was a shame to see him drop off, but that was certainly keeping the pressure on at the end.
Absolutely. But well, take care, fella, and look forward to seeing you at Monza.
No worries. See ya.
Bye. I cannot believe you dropped that in. Dear me, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't enjoyed this one, I'm not really sure what to say, to be honest. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm sure George will be messaging us after watching it back, telling us, please, can we get Paul in the booth more? Is that what you reckon is going to happen? No, I've got a funny feeling that might not happen either. I don't know why, Paul. I don't know why. Oh. This is why we don't let him loose out to the general public, ladies and gentlemen, either. Absolutely. Right, on that bombshell, we can wrap this.
My microphone muted again there. I don't know why, but anyway. There we go.
Press the button, probably.
Yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. If you've had what could only be the wild ride for the last 2.5 hours, please like, subscribe, turn on the bells. That would be absolutely amazing. I've been James Parfitt. I've been alongside Paul Glover, believe it or not. And as always, take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime.